right, so as always, for this sequence, you don't have to get it perfect. Just follow along. I'll be your mirror image. You can have a seat at any time. All right, we'll begin with the feet shoulder width apart, the knees slightly bent. Make the spine nice and tall, but then let go 5%. And then begin to turn from your hips and your waist, letting the hands knock against the lower abdomen and the lower back, knocking on the door of life. So the door of life is an acupressure point in the lower back. When we knock on this point, it stimulates the energy not only in the lower back, but also along the whole spine, stimulating the energy, creating vitality and healing. So this is like kind of like giving ourselves a little back massage here. All right, and then slow it down, coming back to center, and then pausing for just a moment. And then we'll continue with the chi massage directed at the lower back. So I'll turn around so you can see. So what we're gonna do is just use your hands knocking against the lower back. All right, just do the best you can. If you can't reach back that far, then maybe later on have a friend do it for you. But just knocking on the back can help really stimulate blood flow and healing to that area. So we'll get all the good energy going right away. All right, and then relax down, relax the arms down, and soften. And then from here, we'll sink the chi, both arms together. Breathing in, the arms float up. Gathering the energy into the heart, send it down towards the earth. Breathing in, gather. Breathing out, directing down. Sinking the chi, the source of our power and strength. Right, one more time, sink the chi. This time the arms float up in front, coming up to about shoulder height, and the arms float down, the knees and hips soften. Breathing in like mist rising from the lake, breathing out, floating down like a soft rain. Opening the door, start of the journey. It's like you're resting on a wave in the ocean. The tide rolls in, the tide rolls out. All right, this time you can lift your heels as the hands come up. Then as the hands come down, you can lift your toes. So rising up one more time, if you like. Then coming back down, lifting the toes. This time the arms float out in front, they circle all the way out and around. Then the palms face up, the hands float up the midline, pressing up overhead, floating out and down. Holding up the sky, opening the shoulders, opening the chest, decompressing the spine, creating length and space. Breathing in as you rise up, breathing out, floating down. One more time, holding up the sky. This time the hands float up to the heart. One hand pushes up, the other pushes down, connecting the sky and the earth. And then switching sides. And you can keep your spine neutral if you like, or this time if you want, you can do a side bend, easing in, never forcing it. Just a nice gentle stretch once more to the other side. And then from here, the bottom hand comes up, push to the corner, the other hand pushes behind. Gentle rotation of the spine. Other side, the dragon spreads its wings. This time, if you want, you can turn a little bit more, pivoting on the feet if you do. Letting the back heel come up can protect the knees. And then once more to the other side. And then from here, the back hand swings around as if it's gliding on the surface of the water. The other hand comes around as the dragon swings its tail, sending little waves out into the distance. Once more. This time the hands come together, prayer position. The hands come right in front of the heart. And then step one foot out a little bit wider. And then from here, softening down, soften the hips and knees. And then as you rise up, the fingertips point up towards the sky, looking in the opposite direction. Coming back down, other side, the swimming dragon, part one. All right, once again, coming down just as much as you can. Make sure you can come back up one more time. And then this time the palms turn onto their side, they drift right across the eye level. And then across the heart. And then lower abdomen. Swimming Dragon Part 2. The hands float back up for another round. Drift across, then a little bit lower. Opening the wrists, the shoulders, one more time. And then release, round out, hug the tree, and then soften. From here, the fingertips dip down into the earth. The hands float all the way up and over, and then down the center line of the body, like you're holding a column of air. Digging in the garden, rising up, softening down one more time, breathing in, breathing out. And then reverse direction, the hands float up. They drift all the way out and down, scooping under, coming back up in front of the body as we harvest from the garden. Circle it around. All right, one more time. All right, this time the hands float out in front, the hands come together, prayer position, and then the fingertips overlap each other. This time just the fingertips point up of the index finger. Then reaching up, you can do a slight back bend if you like. And then coming down, softening the hips and knees. So then rising up, opening the chest, opening the torso, coming back down, softening down. We call this one the arrow. Rising up, floating down one more time. This time, release, circle around, hug the tree, soften the arms open wide. This hand here scoops under the other one on top as you embrace the moon, then pivot on the heel, the toes point out to the side, the moon orbits around the earth, circling around. Almost like you're carrying something precious. You might even feel a little tingling in the hands. That's the chi. And then reverse direction, going the other way, circle it around. All right, one more time. And then hug the tree, bring it back to center. You can pivot on the heel, the arms open. Then this hand scoops under, the other one on top, embrace the moon, pivot on the heel, the toes point out the other way. The moon orbits the earth, or sometimes called stirring the chi, circulating the energy throughout the body. And then reverse direction, circling the other way. Very nice. One more time. And then hug the tree, bring it back to center, and then step the foot in a little bit closer, either foot, and the hands draw in towards the heart, and then step out to the corner as you push the mountain. Drawing back in as you shift back, pushing back out. One more time, the push. And then from here, the hands draw in and then cross the wrists down low. The arms open as you circle out and around, big open. And then back down, the princess in the valley. Breathing in, open, opening the shoulders and chest, stretching the back, the lower back. Slightly arching if it feels okay. And then step the front foot back in, hug the tree. Soften, shift the weight to the other side, draw the hands in, step out to the corner, and push. Drawing back in, pushing back out. One more time, the push. All right, and then from here, draw the hands in, the wrists cross down low. The arms float up, they open, circling out and around, back down low. Princess in the valley. Opening the heart to the sky. One more time. Breathing in. Breathing out. Step the front foot back in, round out and hug the tree, and then soften. From here, both arms float all the way over to the side. They drift down, floating up to shoulder height, and then other side. Just gently swaying side to side. You can do this at any point whenever your arms need a break. All right, and then from here, this hand scoops down, comes right out in front to about eye level, and then back down. Same side, just the arms at first. The hand comes right out in front, the other one by the hip, and then back down. This time you can lift your leg, touching down as needed, the elbow right over the thigh. Stepping back down, the hands float down as well. Touching down or lifting up, meeting yourself where you're at. One more time, the rooster stands on one leg. Very nice. All right, other side, the arms drift over, they float up to shoulder height, and then this hand scoops down, comes right out in front, and back down. Same side, lifting up or touching down. It's up to you. Once again, meeting yourself where you're at. You can always go forward from there. One more time, the rooster stands on one leg. Very nice. Circle around, hug the tree, step one foot out a little bit wider. And then from here, the palms face towards each other. As you breathe in, the arms open. As you breathe out, sinking down, see if you can contract the abdominals. And then release, breathe in, open, softening down, squeezing the abdominals, creating core strength and power. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time. And from here, the arms open up wide, the arms float down, cross the wrists down low. The arms rise up overhead, then open, circling all the way out and around, and then back down low. Gathering the energy from the earth, giving it back to the sky above. Harmonizing yin and yang. One more time. And then reverse direction, circle in front, hug the tree, step the foot in a little bit closer. Make a diamond shape with the hands in front of the heart, press out. Sending out loving kindness to the world, opening the heart. May all beings be free from suffering. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they live with ease. Turning your palms to face yourself, the hands come to the heart. May I be kind to myself. May I feel connected with all beings. May I love myself just as I am. Then the hands can float down to the lower abdomen. You can step your feet together or as close as you can. You can close your eyes or keep a soft gaze, letting your body rock and sway ever so gently. Bamboo in the wind. Just feeling the sensations in the body. Feeling the sensations of the breath. And then bring your attention into your heart, creating an inner smile, expressing gratitude to yourself for being here today. And if your eyes were closed, you can slowly open them. The hands can come together in front of the heart. And we can finish with a bow. Thanks so much for joining me today. Make sure you type in the comments below and let me know how you're feeling, and I'll see you in the next video.